back to CNN. There's another pandemic outbreak called Janethrax. Today we will be interviewing Neha, who is a scientist and doctor that studies Janethrax, including the bacteria that causes it. Jolene, the patient, and the bacteria that causes Janethrax, bacillus, and thraces. So tell me, Neha, what and where causes Janethrax?
Absolutely, Evelyn. Janethrax is caused by the bacteria Bacillus anthracis, the bacteria that is sitting right here.
Hi, I'm Bacillus anthracis, and I'm going to be telling you how I spread. So I usually spread from cattle, sheep, oxen, cows, and many livestock, but I can also be airborne. Woolly out!
Can you tell us about how you got anthrax and what were the symptoms when you got it?
Yeah, sure. I was at the petting zoo with my friends and family, and there was livestock there, like sheep and horses. After a few days, I got the flu symptoms, like mild fever, coughing, cold, and nausea. At first, I thought it was just a normal flu, until I started getting pain in my chest and pains in my muscles, and I started to get blisters, scabs, and small bumps on my skin. And I got scared and went to the hospital, and Dr. Neha went to test my blood, and turned out I got Janethrax. I got the treatment.
Dr. Neha, what happened? What is the treatment for Janethrax? Is there a prevention? Did anyone die from it? And if there was, how many people globally or just in the United States died?
We want to get rid of the bacteria out of their bodies, so we usually use antibiotics like penicillin, doxycycline, and ciprofloxacin. And if they inhaled bacillus, it is really dangerous, but it is curable. If they inhaled bacillus, it can be treated by a combination of antibiotics, and yes, it is preventable by vaccines. Fortunately, there has been deaths, but very few. And that was because they didn't cure themselves or thought they could just wait.
Jolene, can you explain to us about the treatment? And was it painful? How did the process go?
When I went to the doctors and told them my symptoms, they told me I had Janethrax. And they also told me that it was curable. The next day, I went to the doctors again. They gave me a penicillin shot. I thought it would be hurtful, but it didn't. It was just a tiny sting. After a few days, I got the penicillin shot. I started to feel better, and my symptoms started to go away.
Guys, it's me. I'm back. Bacillus. Woolly. Okay, so I first started out in the soil and livestock, like sheep, cattle, and other livestock. Then I spread into the human body system, and then I caused severe symptoms like severe illnesses, nausea, and dark sores. But that wretched creature, Louis Pasteur, found out that he created penicillin. So now I'm dead. Woolly out!
All right, Dr. Neha, can you please tell us who exactly was Robert Koch and who was Louis Pasteur, and tell us why were they so important?
Absolutely, Jolene. Robert Koch was a scientist who discovered Bacillus anthracis, the bacteria that caused Janethrax. He grew the bacteria in the lab to see its characteristics. He discovered that bacillus used spores to survive a long period of time, and he injected the bacteria into animals to see the life cycle. And he found out about the life cycle of the bacillus. He also found out that Janethrax can survive in different types of environment, and Louis Pasteur was the one who took Robert Koch's work more forward, and he proved how bacillus spread and how it made animals and humans sick. And Louis Pasteur also created the vaccine for Janethrax, the first penicillin.
Thank you, Dr. Neha and Bacillus, for coming here today and showing us some very valuable information. And thank you guys for...
No problem, Jolene. Thank you for letting me share some really valuable information.
Have a woolly day!